Good evening, good evening. It is Wednesday, 11:01, and it's 12/13/2013. Wondering how everybody's doing. No one's on. It was like, can't go visit anybody. Everybody's early anymore. Where are these late people? Oh, shoot. Hello, hello. Okay. So, busy day. I've been boxing up things, and I hate when you go to do something like my printer wouldn't work from my labels, and then I lost people's addresses. I don't like that. Hi, Jackie. How are you? You still at work? Oh, Jackie. Why do I keep calling you Jackie? It's not that. It's Jackie too. I'm sorry. Hello, hello, sweetheart. Did you enjoy yourself on the bingo? I put you down that you won because I picked two. You won. Yeah. You're working as a nursing aide, or what do you do? You won two games, yeah. Well, you got a 300 one too because I picked you were busy driving, so I figured I'd go and give you the 300 for it because I picked wrong. But don't tell that to Betty. She gets upset. I care for a 92-year-old man. He's a sweetheart. Yeah, I really miss taking care of the older elders in that. I really do. But between my hands and my medical conditions, I can't even think about doing something like that. Mm, But I won't do it. I think she might be asleep right now because otherwise she would have been in here already. Or she's watching and she'll just tell on me. She'll yell at me. And then I say, I don't know. What did he say? So on my community page, I was bringing in, I shared a lot of different links in that. And I'm going to go and sneak one or two of them in there. Um, Bob Hope. I know you're probably much younger than me, but Bob Hope was one that took the time to care for the military and that. And he was all over the place. So let me go see where I put it and that. Let me see. I think it'd be smarter if I went to let's go to my community page. And we'll try that first. It's probably easier to do it that way. Mm. Let's see. Okay. Where's the one with the... So I picked out a bunch of things about being... okay, wait a minute. There it is. Let me see if I can share this. Okay, let me see. Okay. Why aren't you going? Here we go. No, that's not what I want. Shoot. Oh. Me and trying to do this stuff. See if I could do it this way. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't put it on there. But I finally found how to do that. Okay, come on, Kathy. Go do this. Copy link. I don't know if I could do it that way. Okay, let's see if we could do it this way. Hi, Edna. Long time no see, sweetie. Okay. Sometimes some people might know who Bob Hope was an awesome, awesome man for taking care of our military and that. Okay, he did shows and that. So I'm going to play this.
Bob Hope was not only a great comedian, he also was a great hero. What he did for this country in times of crisis will always be remembered.
I just want you boys to see what you're fighting for, that's all.
I was on radio at NBC, and the producer said, they want you at March Field next year. I said, what's March Field? He said, that's an Air Force base in Riverside. I said, well, what do we do there? You know, there's no war or anything. He said, well, they want you down there. It's a great audience.
There you are, Cloney. You're down on your knees with 12 suitcases on your back. What are you going to do now? Well, no sense wasting a position like this. Get out the dice.
Okay.
Well, the audience was so great. I said, wait a minute. How long is this been going on? And Christmas time, war started. Then it became dramatic. We went 5 straight years all around the world. Just doing troop shows. One of the greatest things that ever happened to me.
Well, here I am in London, but here we are on the USS Boxer. Here I am in Alaska, Colorado Springs, Guam, Tokyo. Here we are in Incirlik, Turkey. Incirlik, that's a Turkish word meaning don't knock it. It beats Vietnam. Uban, Kakli, Karat, Achukuchi, Udapad, Van Rang Dang Dang, Chung Ching Chung Kang Air Base. I'm very thrilled to be here on, where are we?
I was a little kid during the Second World War, and had these really vivid memories of sitting by the radio and listening to Hope.
Well, some night.
Some night.
Some park.
Some park.
Some moon.
Some moon.
Some bench.
Some bench.
Some grass.
Some grass.
Some dew.
I don't.
Well, it's nothing like finding out right away, you know what I mean?
The soldiers and sailors that he was entertaining were a real part of the show. You heard these people who were starved for entertainment, starved for some feeling of normal life again. And you heard this tremendous outpouring of energy from them.
Bob Hope, when he came to entertain the troops, it made us, and it probably made other troops feel the same way, made them forget for a little bit the killing and the dying that was taking place, even though it was for just a short time.
What's the difference between you and an idiot?
Well, for one thing, you don't have a mustache.
Such a thrill for me, all these men whistling and screaming.
Yeah, they've been in the jungle too long.
Hey, a little girl, comb your hair, fix your makeup. Soon he will open the door.
He was not interested in anything but pleasing those people.
When you went out on the stage, the acceptance was beyond a great audience, you know, that was going to give you a standing ovation before you even opened your mouth.
Say, Bob, am I standing in the right place?
Don't worry, honey. If you're not, they'll move the bass.
I don't know what I'm doing here, Bob. I can't sing and I can't dance.
Oh, just stand there. They'll do the singing and dancing. Don't worry about that.
He kept the morale up. That was what his job was, to keep that morale up for everybody.
I'll give you 8 bars to make your fame and fortune. Otherwise, it's back to the swamp. Go.
I met Mr. Hope, and he wanted me to try a few bars of White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. He kind of stunned me with his reaction because he said,
You know, Crosby's got kids everywhere. I don't know what you guys did to get here, but let that be a lesson to you.
He brought a little bit of home 10,000 miles away, and especially at Christmas time.
Is Specialist 4th Brian H. O'Connell here? Where is he? Would you come up, please?
I went over to Vietnam approximately in June or July of '65. My wife was about 6 months pregnant.
Just before we got on the plane, his wife brought this over to us, and here's a picture of twins, his twins that he's never seen.
I had no idea what they looked like. I just knew that they were twin boys.
And I just want you to take a peek at these little kids as the first time he's ever seen them.
My dad didn't like to talk about Vietnam much from his personal experiences. But one thing Dad did talk about from the war was receiving the picture on stage with Bob Hope.
Congratulations.
When Bob gave me the brag book, I was proud, really proud of him, you know, and I thought it was great. I appreciated it very much. You know, it's a great feeling.
Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, flip-flops, they was doing the bop. All the teens had the dancing bug. There was Lollipop with a Peggy Sue. The golly Miss Molly was even there too. Well,
You're a gusher?
That's a geisha from Texas.
The whole front row, I mean, the whole front section was always the guys that had like a plasma drip going in.
And they would be in bed. You knew that this was serious business. And to hear them laugh.
You remember me, Rosemary's Baby?
Oh, my faithful old nurse.
Yeah. You know, this isn't such a bad part. What the hell is all that firing over there? General, will you call off this stuff, this war, while we're on, please?
He would walk into a hospital, and only he could do this. I mean, and he would lead the gang. There was 5 women and myself and Peter Leeds and Les Brown, and we all big troop. And he'd walk in there. His opening remark was, "Don't get up, fellas."
You were seeing kids that had their arms and legs removed. You were seeing guys that had the whole front of their bodies sewn up with great big staples, this thick.
I broke down and cried. And he took me aside and gave me a lecture. This isn't why we're here. They want lightness. They want a joke. They want you to pretend that nothing is wrong.
Mini skirts are bigger than ever. Even some of the fellas are wearing them. Don't laugh. If you'd have thought of it, you wouldn't be here.
I think one of the most emotional shows I ever played was when I played for the 1st Marine Division in Pavuvu down in the South Pacific, because we were playing an island called Bonica, and this fellow flew over and said, could you possibly do an extra show for the 1st Marine Division? They've never had a show, and they would really love to see, and they're going to invade Peleliu. And so we flew over the next morning, and you knew when you walked out there that you're playing for 15,000 kids, that a lot of those guys you never see again. And as it worked out, 60% of those kids were knocked off in this invasion of Peleliu.
Oh my God.
Silent night.
At the end of the show, we would traditionally sing Silent Night.
It's a holiday season. You're away from home, a long way away from home. And they begin singing Silent Night, and the entire audience chimes in. And by the time you're singing the last refrain, most men, and we were men then, had tears rolling down their eyes.
And all you could hear were people crying.
There wasn't a dry eye in the place.
It was beautiful, and it was happy, and it was very sad at the same time.
There was this entire audience of mostly men just in tears, and of course, we were all in tears. And I will never forget that moment. Every single show.
Have a Merry Christmas and God bless you. Bye.
So joyous, and we laughed till we cried.
There were these guys going to go, maybe a number of them were going to go die. We're all laughing together. That's a real service.
In a lot of ways, it was probably the last performance any of those guys saw. In that regard, that speaks volumes about the man.
Bob Hope is one of a kind. He's a saint, and if he isn't, he should be. God bless Bob Hope.
Get this off. So, if you've noticed, I've been talking about caring and depression and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to continue with different ways, of showing hope and love and, help each other. Be kind. Carrie, you're welcome to come up. But I put the link in if you want. And I don't know what made me do it. I put hope instead of something else. I was writing and I come up with Bob Hope, and I was like, oh my God, yes, this is giving. This is the person who went over to, different military bases, and he was on, what is that called? Ships, the big ships and that, the carriers and that, like, he did this. He was like one awesome man. So what else I found? I'll have to get in there. Okay, there's Carrie. There we go, babe. There you go, babe. Hi, Sarah. You're welcome to come up, Sarah. How are you, honey?
I've been busy.
You've been busy? What have you been busy with?
With my worker.
Oh, your work.
Yep. I was trying to get her.
Uh-huh.
I had to put on some dry socks.
No.
There.
Hey, Christine Newton.
No, I got her to, she's getting my computer on Wednesday. I got a new phone today, but the cord does not fit.
1 second. I don't know why this thing is not doing right. I don't know. I'm going to mess around with it.
And last night we had a fight in the building, so I couldn't be up here.
Oh.
either. So you'll be hearing scroll. A lady sounds like a kid screaming.
Looking at this, why my volume's not loud enough. I have it all the way up.
I got mine all the way up too.
No. I don't know. This computer is. Ugh. Thank you, Christine. You're hungry? I just ate some. I made spaghetti tonight, and I always make my own homemade sauce. I don't like jars and that.
No, I went and got pizza this one tonight. Hello. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and then I got school today, this morning, and I got 2 more classes to take.
Yeah.
Online classes.
I'm going to smoke, so I'm right here, but I'll close the thing as much as I can. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Thank you for coming in.
So yeah, so I'm taking a business course. So I got 5 weeks of looking at videos.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta start watching it tomorrow. After I stop running around to do tomorrow. No, I have to go get a new plug for the phone cord. They're different now.
Ah.
They don't have the what can I say? Bigger.
1 sec. I'm sorry. What, hon?
You know how okay, I'm gonna bring you up a cord. See this piece right here?
Yeah.
It's not the same
That's the
anymore.
UBS.
Yeah, well, it's
UBS.
not that. Yeah, this cord is no longer. It's smaller,
Oh,
so you can't plug it in.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my new phone can't be plugged in.
Oh, I'm gonna play the next video.
Okay.
Appreciate you being up here with me. I have
No
someone
problem.
to talk to. Let me share the screen. Okay.
I remember that show, Bob Hope.
Yeah.
It's sad when he went.
Okay. This one is called "The Stars Rock Out for U.S. Military." Guys, okay? So I have to get it started. Hi, Boatman, Boatman.
Evening, Washington. I want to send this out tonight as a prayer for all our recently returned vets who deserve the best care this country can give them. And we've come on, we haven't got there yet.
Amen on that one.
This is for you guys.
Oh,
Hello, TC. Diamond. Diamond. Fine light, beautiful sea. I chose to be happy.
Valor is a powerful word, and it arises in many circumstances. It resides in those good, simple, decent things that we do for one another. And it's found in those courageous acts that leave us in awe.
Everybody in the back, there goes my hero.
Okay, let me get back over here. Stop sharing that one. Yeah. So, I was trying to show that over the years and years, what Bob Hope gave the hope and love and support. That's what we all should be doing.
Yep.
Helping each other stay out of being depressed or whatever. Be kind. Be kind.
Yep.
That's what you got to do. So I'm gonna go and look in 1 second.
Did you get my email?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I have to now that my Streamlard. I have to pay now. They caught me.
No.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to.
I gotta wait for 30 days.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start this one over because the beginning is the important part of it.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวัน
I know it's not in English, but the moral of this is so cool.
Be kind.
Edna, I don't know. I can look when I'm done with this. Hi, Chew.
เขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลย ไม่ได้รวยขึ้น ไม่ได้ออกทีวี ไม่มีใครรู้จัก ไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น
Now, if you didn't know, they were sitting there so she could go to school, get money to go to school. There's her
เพราะ
outfit.
สิ่งที่เขาได้ คือได้แค่ความรู้สึก ได้เห็นความสุข ได้เข้าใจ ได้ความรัก ได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ ได้โลกที่ส
And
วย
that
งาม
plant was dead, pretty much.
ในชีวิตคุณ
Now, to me, that is an awesome one because it just shows how much love could be given. Just one little thing, you know, like
helping
feeding a
someone
dog
they
or not.
with the buggy up on the sidewalk.
Yeah, helping her do that. Okay, let me who was it? Is it here? Edna. Yeah, I'll check at Edna right now. Let me see if I can do it this way. Okay, let me see if it's in here. There we go. Okay, let me see. Because, wait a minute. Nope, that ain't. It has to be this. I don't see it. Because I'm on business. I'm on a plan for a whole year. Now I gotta fix this. I'm on it. Okay, how do I get this? I don't know. I'll have to look at my stuff. But yeah, kindness and love will help keep people out of being depressed. I mean, did you know that so many people kill themselves or in accidents and that during the holiday?
We had 3 people died on, what was it, Monday? I found like 2 boys and the mother. The mother killed the 2 boys in bed and jumped off the balcony and killed herself.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I found this very interesting. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not looking in the right spot. I never knew this, but I found this very, very interesting. Okay. Let me do this.
An aircraft.
Okay. This one is going to be one that is a learning experience. And I did not know this stuff. As much as I've been around military people, I never thought to ask them about this kind of stuff. But here you go. Let me let's see if it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Okay, here we go.
Carrier is on a mission for months with about 5,000 sailors on board. It is very vulnerable, therefore there's a high probability of someone dying on board. The famous flight deck where planes take off and land is also used for funeral ceremonies when someone dies on board. What happens when someone dies in the middle of the sea, and why is the burial...
What in the world?
My internet. Not on land. There is a standard procedure for a disposition at sea. Everyone attending the funeral must be appropriately dressed in the uniform of the day. The adjutant, also known as the officer of the deck, announces, "All hands bury the dead," to the members of the ship. If possible, the ship is brought to a stop. All colors of flags aboard the ship are then brought to half-mast. The casket bearers, the firing party, and the bugler come on deck, and they're joined by other crew members. The casket bearers consist of 6 to 8 crew members, depending on the combined weight of the deceased and the casket. The casket bearers will be on both sides of the coffin and line up in order of height. The deceased may or may not be qualified to have a burial at sea. For the dead to be buried at sea, the deceased must be a uniformed officer on active duty. The deceased can also be a retired Navy sailor or an honorably discharged veteran. Burials at sea have been a long-standing tradition of the Navy. It's been in existence almost as long as sailors have ventured into the seas. For the first burials at sea, the deceased was usually sewn into a sailcloth before the body would be sent overboard. There were also religious ceremonies according to the faith of the deceased. Nowadays, the deceased is placed in a coffin. The ceremony can take many forms. The deceased might be sewn into a sailcloth the old-fashioned way, in a casket, in an urn, or their cremated remains might be spread in the sea. Sometimes the cremains of the body might be mixed to form a block. This concrete block is then dropped into the sea to form a man-made reef. The ceremony is conducted with military honors, including a rifle salute and the playing of taps. The exact details of the ceremony may vary depending on the individual's rank, service history, and personal wishes. The process of burying a dead U.S. Navy sailor at sea involves several steps and is a solemn and dignified ceremony that is carried out with the utmost respect for the deceased. First, the body of the deceased sailor is prepared for burial at sea by being placed in a weighted canvas shroud. The shroud is tied with the line and secured with a piece of canvas or burlap. Once the body is prepared, a burial at sea ceremony is held on the deck of the ship. The ceremony typically includes a chaplain who leads the crew in prayers and greetings, as well as a rifle party who performs a three-volley salute. A three-volley salute, also known as a rifle salute, is a traditional military honor given to fallen sailors.
Now you notice they all have their mask on.
Memorial ceremonies.
So this is recent.
Are fired by a rifle party consisting of 7 members, who are typically members of the honor guard or members of the deceased unit. The process of a three-volley salute begins with the rifle party forming a line and facing the casket or burial site. The party consists of a rifleman who is the leader of the party and is responsible for giving commands, and 6 other riflemen who serve as the firing squad. The rifleman then gives the command to present arms, and the riflemen raise their rifles to the present position, which is a position in which the rifle is held at a 45-degree angle with the barrel pointing upwards. Next, the rifleman gives the command to ready, aim, and the riflemen adjust their aim so that their rifles are pointed towards the sky. Finally, the rifleman gives the command to fire, and the riflemen fire 3 volleys in unison. After the 3 volleys have been fired, the rifleman gives the command to order arms, and the riflemen lower their rifles to their sides. The rifle party then exits the ceremony, and the funeral or memorial continues. The three-volley salute is a solemn and respectful way of honoring fallen sailors and veterans during funeral and memorial ceremonies. It's a tradition that has been carried out by the U.S. military for many years and is a way of showing respect for the deceased and their service to their country. After the ceremony, the body is transported to the ship's fantail, where it's placed on a canvas litter and slid into the sea. As the body enters the water, the ship's crew members salute, and the ship's bell is rung. The body is then allowed to sink to the bottom of the ocean. In a scenario where the deceased has to be taken to land while the aircraft carrier is on deployment, the body is placed in a body bag and stored in a freezer known to sailors as a reefer. This storing procedure is to preserve the body until the deceased can be transferred to a morgue. Unless the vessel is at war or engaged in a battle, the deceased can be purse-transed to a medical examiner in a couple of days. Otherwise, the body might be preserved for weeks, sometimes months. However, if there's no request to deliver the body to land, the sailor is buried at sea. Sometimes, burial at sea may also include the scattering of the deceased's ashes. In this case, the ashes are placed in a biodegradable urn and scattered into the water. It is not customary to burn the bodies of deceased U.S. Navy sailors on an aircraft carrier. The U.S. military does not have a practice of cremating the bodies of fallen service members. Instead, deceased U.S. Navy sailors are typically buried at sea or transported back to land for burial in a cemetery. If a sailor dies on an aircraft carrier, their body would typically be prepared for burial at sea in a weighted canvas shroud. A burial at sea ceremony would then be held on the deck of the ship, followed by the sailor's body being transported to the ship's mantail and slid into the ocean.
I'm gonna stop it there because it kind of like repeats itself there, and that. But that's interesting, you know.
It was
to me. It was very interesting. I never knew this, you know. I mean, you've heard of, you know, people being buried in the ocean, you know. But geez, I just never, you know, I knew military people have died in places and, you know, have had to bury the bodies there and hopefully come back to pick them up another time and that. So, but I never realized, you know, out in the sea and what's this? Paying it forward. Yeah. You know, it just blows my mind.
Yeah. I like the part they said if you don't have a family, they will bury them in the sea anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the hard thing about it. Like I said, you never know what's going to go on. You know what I mean? As far as
if they were fighting in when the planes hit each other, you can't identify the body either.
Oh, by the way, guys, that's where I hide things. That's where I have my printers and stuff like that. So, but yep. So I found that very interesting.
Yep, I did too.
Let me get over here and let's see. What else did I find interesting today? Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. Got one more I'd like to show everyone. And like I said, this is why I made my video at the beginning of the week, I think it was. No, this is Wednesday. I did it just shortly, not too long ago. And this is what I was trying to say when I said I was going to talk about depression and that. But here you go. This is so true.
Holidays are a time that many look forward to, but for some, the holidays come with added anxiety and stress. Holiday blues are a reality for many, but as Fox 13's Elizabeth Fry reports, there is help, and most importantly, you are not alone. For some, the holiday season isn't necessarily all things merry and bright.
Everything on TV says it's the season to be jolly, but everyone isn't jolly. Everyone isn't feeling festive and celebratory right now, and it's for a myriad of reasons.
Natasha Pierre is a mental health advocate fighting to break the stigma. She says the holidays can actually be a trigger for those who may be struggling.
For some, of course, financial hardships. For others, they're dealing with mental illness or physical health challenges. And for a lot of people across the Tampa Bay area and the nation, there's grief.
Anxiety, depression, and PTSD are the three most common struggles during the holiday months.
Mental illness does not take holidays off. So if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, PTSD, mood disorders, you're going to have it during the holidays as well.
Pierre says with the added stress of the ongoing pandemic, more people are being met with those holiday blues. But it's not a feeling that just disappears once the holidays are over.
We had a lot of distractions through November and December to really keep us occupied and focus on family and friends and shopping. But when January comes around and we have the bills, what's going to happen then?
She says if your loved ones are struggling, don't be afraid to step in and speak up. But if you're the one who may be feeling a little less merry this holiday,
in order to even get support, to get help, you've got to be honest with what you're feeling. And it's okay to not feel festive.
remember, you're not alone, and brighter days are ahead. In the meantime, Pierre says you can still make the most of your holiday by setting boundaries and being honest.
My recommendation is to pause, step back, create new traditions, have conversations, get to know your family.
Elizabeth Fry, Fox 13 News.
If you are struggling this holiday, there are plenty of resources available. You can call the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay at 211.
There we go. So
That one was a good one too.
yeah, I really, like I said, everyone, all I'm doing is showing the stuff that maybe will help other people, look out for each other, love each other. Oh, never mind. I was going to say something about someone said something about me, and I'm thinking to myself, some people just can't understand, they just cannot get it through their head. But that's okay. That's life. That's their.
I found something to charge my phone.
You found something to charge your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to now because, like I said, I stick around about an hour on here now at nighttime. So I'm going to talk to you later, everyone. Have a blessed day.
Yeah.
Night. Thank you for coming up, Carrie.
No problem. I just want to make sure you got my address.
Yep, got it.
I tell you, it was always on my page.
I don't remember it very much. I'll be honest with you. I'm getting worse and worse every day.
Yeah, I know.
My husband.
When we get older, our minds just go. Shoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll be back on bingo soon, hon. It's because I was sick. I had the sore. You know how you get the sore throat?
Yeah.
I had that, and then school. I was school. Now today I had school, but I got like tons of homework to do now. I got two courses I have to do now, so I have to figure what time's good for me now to come on YouTube because I got five stages.
Yeah.
To listen to videos just like what you showed me. I have to watch them how to do my business.
Yeah.
And then I have to write everything down. That's the problem I'm having. I look at a video and then try and write it down. That's going to be the part I have problems with.
Okay. I'm going to call. Night, everyone.
Good night,
Have a blessed
everyone.
night.
Catch you around next time.
Yep. Catch you all around next time. Bye-bye, hon.
Bye.